I don't live in the future, but God, dare to dream.
Cassie's back.
Awesome.
Cassie's back. Cassie's back. Cassie's
I want a
back,
toast,
Cassie's
Blair.
Back, Cassie's back. Cassie's back.
Can I have a toaster in the bedroom?
I
want a toaster.
Sudoku. Sudoku.
I've created a monster.
The Terrible Warriors get support from our listeners through our Patreon account at patreon.com/Terrible Warriors. Today on the Terrible Warriors, we return to Derek the Bard and his Canadian crew, and to that strange high school on the mountain, Kagegami High. We've got our permission so that we prove we exist. We've joined our school clubs, and now it's time for the Battle of the Bands. The entirely randomly generated campaign continues with Episode 3's randomly generated episode title, The Popular Music. Those kids and those popular musics. And our Kagegami schoolgirls just trying to get by to the end of the school year. They are your Terrible Warriors.
Hey there, terrible listeners. This is Derek the Bard from the Image Crew. Welcome back to our third... How are we still even running this at this point? Third game of Kagegami High.
What's the name of this episode,
and
Derek?
I am joined with my players.
Mike the Birdman Dodd playing Lava Hagawa from thisweekingeek.net.
Hi, it's Cassie D. Twirl of June. Be me as usual. Yeah.
It's Justin Ecock playing Hingle Harahara. It's really into blood. It's kind of gross and weird, but hey, that's how the rolls went. I'm just playing along.
And I'm Will Mitchell playing Donut Ross, Defender of Righteousness, and also sensitive schoolgirl with a really, really thick binder of poetry and a live journal she still uses.
You were striking poses when you were introducing yourself.
Is this just like another alternate identity? Is just your live journal like name, and so you've got like
definitely not
secret identities upon secret identities upon secret identities.
Oh yeah, a rich parfait of identities.
And Derek, what's the name
Many
of this
layers.
episode? Are we going to roll for it off the top?
Yes, let's roll for it off the top. and let us use this to guide how this is going to go insane.
On today's episode of Kagegami High, episode 3. Drum roll.
Kagegami High, episode 3.
Roll.
The popular music.
Popular music.
The popular music.
It's just episode 3, popular music.
The popular music.
The
What is
popular.
that,
now
EDM
human
now?
music.
Okay, so this is
I
going
like
to be
it.
this is obviously going to be Dodd's episode because it's all going to be about 80s top 10 hits.
Oh my God, Battle of the Bands! Battle of the Bands!
Yeah.
You know what?
It's Homecoming
Sure.
Battle of the Bands.
It has been, we're going to fast forward after that initial encounter that you had on your first day of school. And we're going to fast forward through a couple major events in the school calendar. Like,
Oh my God, we gotta go to prom.
I think we want to play at prom if we win the Battle of the Bands.
Yeah, well, in
Yeah.
my high school,
Um,
we called our Battle of the Bands. It was also a lip sync competition and choreography dancing competition that we called Mojo. That also allowed live music and choreography. So it was like a mishmash of like all the talent shows. Because this is a weird show, so not everyone is able to be in a band because some of them are like fighter jets. So they need to be allowed to all
It's
participate.
more of a talent show.
the Battle of the Bands is actually going to take place on a very important day in the calendar. We're going to skip over a lot of stuff. And we're going to skip
Is it
past
like blood
Groundhog
sport?
Day
It's an actual battle. The bands
Groundhog
fight to
Day.
the death.
and Groundhog Day.
Oh no, so many Groundhog
And-
Days.
And Groundhog Day. In which, at the end of it, you all had to kill Kageshima Kevin, the groundhog, to ensure that his shadow was finally destroyed and you were released from an endless time loop. But that's not interesting. We want to get to the Battle of Bands, so we're just going to skip over
After
that.
all of this time has passed, how are my stress points?
They're fine. They're back.
Fine. What about my awesome points?
We'll put you all back to 3.
Oh, thank you.
Yay.
And the Battle of the Bands is taking place on an otherwise peaceful day. It's February 3rd. It's Sky Cow Day.
Sky
On this
Cow
day, the entire school gathers around the pasture where the Sky Cow of Kageshima, Kageshima Kelly, grazes. Nothing happens. It's just kind of nice and peaceful.
Yay.
Boring.
No, after you're trapped in the craziness of Groundhog Day for all that time, ending with a dark blood ritual that you performed with an obsidian dagger.
As you do. I guess,
you do.
Everything's exciting now. Everything's new again.
And you look back and you think, wow, have we really been in school since September?
Yeah, we're all 17 now because of the looping day.
Yeah. You are potentially much older than that due to the looping day.
We're 163.
Some of you have picked up useful skills like juggling.
I'm 100.
Yes!
I have never heard juggling described as a useful skill.
And golf.
Everybody's favorite.
But it seems like only moments have passed since you started school. And really, what class have you been taking? I mean, wait, have you been taking classes? No. Well, I mean, you must have. You have homework from them.
I mean, it's February, you would presume.
And during Sky Cow Day, as you stare out at the placid sky cow as it munches along, a representative of the student council gets up in his Oni face mask with another student council in their other Oni face mask.
There's more than one student
We of the student council are pleased to announce the Battle of the Bands will be happening immediately.
Immediately.
As in
Do
right
you
now?
have bands? Of course you have bands. We've been advertising this for months. What are you talking about? We
rubber
didn't just make
bands?
this up this morning.
Like rubber bands? Band-aids?
We're gonna get off stage now.
Bandages?
And like, I imagine that when he says that, like, a curtain gets pulled aside, and we reveal that one of the walls of the room was in fact the opening of the stage, and there's already a crowd.
Yes.
Awesome.
Uh-oh.
Guitars drop from the ceiling.
Yes.
So do we want to be Donut Ross and the Common Riders?
Donut Ross and the
I'd
blood
really like
ritual.
to meet this guy
Yeah,
first.
I was gonna be Donut Ross and the blood ritual.
Donut Ross and the Sudoku.
Our first single.
Well, Sudoku is our album. Is our first LP. Sudoku Soliloquies.
Definitely.
We are ready for this.
The Sudoku
Y'all ready
Sonata.
for this?
We're actually a chamber orchestra.
Yes.
The Sudoku
What
Sonata.
are the other bands that are forming around us?
The other bands are largely split along club lines. And so you've got bands representing groups like the Student Council Band, who have essentially set up like a 17-piece orchestra, and are attempting to play an orchestral version of, let's say, Bad Blood.
By Taylor Swift.
Yes, yes, but the oboist is just doing so poorly right now.
Double reads, no joke.
So what song shall we play for our band if we're going to be from the 80s? I have some suggestions.
Yeah, Lover's really the music aficionado. So I think Donut Ross certainly turns to Lover.
We must go with a classic of my time, and that has to be Don't Stop Believin' by Journey.
Okay.
I like its message.
Now, there's a slight problem in this. And that the words
Copyright?
to Don't Stop Believin' are entirely in English. And after a long period of time, you look around and you realize that despite the fact that you've all gone to English class...
And I'm American.
Yeah, exactly. The only words you actually really remember in English are how to ask for directions to the discotheque.
So maybe we're doing a Kraftwerk thing?
In fact, thinking on it, you're not even sure that your English teacher was teaching you actual English. And this seems like the kind of class that Donut Ross should have just passed automatically.
But
Yeah,
he's
you should
totally
have-
failing. She's bottom of the class in English.
English class, incidentally, is taught by Mrs. Jones. Is the only Westerner in the Kagegami High faculty, although she makes up for it with the fact that there just seem to be a whole lot of her around. Although she is loud, uncultured, and presumptuous, she also has a certain charm that can win people over. No one is entirely sure that the English she teaches is correct, and she seems to prefer it that way. She teaches subjects like conversational English, English grammar, English literature, forbidden English, and the truth about Shakespeare.
What's forbidden English?
Well, it's like secret English, but we
The
don't
language
talk
of
about
love.
it.
She's also
like-
the
Well,
advisor
forbidden
to
English includes the additional 7 forbidden letters of the alphabet.
Yeah, like
Oh.
plurd.
I thought forbidden English was just like, fuck!
Vowels.
No, it's like, did you ever watch Look Around You? And there's a part about music where they talk about the 7 forbidden notes, and it's like has part of the piano opens up to show like 7 black keys on the piano that are like never spoken, and they play one note from that part of the piano, and the scientist's nose begins to bleed, and he falls over.
What is
But
this from?
they mute the sound.
Look Around
from
You,
Look
an
Around
amazing
You.
series of videos.
Look Around You is that same kind of Night Vale-ian absurdist humor, but done as like an educational video on science, like absolutely at Kagami High. On like instead of watching Bill Nye, we watch Look Around You, where they wheel it in on the TV and turn it on, and we all have to keep track of it in our copybooks.
Oh, I love the copybooks. Seriously, watch those
Make a
videos,
note in
they're
your
great.
copybook now. But yeah, forbidden English I have is same deal. Like those letters, if used in any word, immediately like cause nosebleeds and headaches and people's hands to start shaking.
So the black speech of Mordor.
A bit, yeah. Like Enochian elder god sigils kind of stuff.
That's some fucked up shit there.
The essays that let you forge an empire that takes over half the planet.
And then we have to burn the essays and you get full marks.
And so after the student council goes on, and you four are still trying to figure out your band.
I thought
The
it was
next
Donut Ross
entry-
in the blood Donut Ross in the blood circle.
Yeah, we got it. It's done, for sure.
Donut Ross.
And the blood circle.
He's Donut
playing
Ross.
what?
We're
I'll
the
be
blood
the
circle.
vocalist.
We're a chamber orchestra.
I'm
We're a
little
quartet.
I'm
we
a
do.
little bit surprised that we didn't go with Donut Ross and the Donut Rosses.
And we're a string quartet, and we play Sudoku sonatas.
Yeah.
Sudoku Sonata. Okay.
Donut Ross plays a cello like a guitar.
I mean,
I dress like Joan Jett. That's all you need to know.
yeah,
I
obviously
put
the
way
one
too
from
much
the
hairspray
80s
in
is
my
playing the
wig.
viola, because they're like the odd one out. And then
Chocolo plays a triangle.
and I play both of the violins.
Dual wielding violins.
Yes.
Yes.
I play
My violin is Neon Lake
I
in
play a
Starship
double-necked
Troopers.
violin. I play
Yeah.
both violin 1 and 2 in a double-necked violin.
No. It's each you got you hold the who is it for the violin, the playing thing, the
Bow.
the bow. You hold the bow for the first violin in your mouth, and the second violin has a bow strapped to the bottom of it. So you use the first violin to play the second violin.
Nice.
You know, if that's how you want to play the violin, that's fine. I was just really into the double-necked
the
violin.
double neck does fit the 80s vibe we're kind of going
It,
for.
it does. It
does.
actually, it really does. You are going
It's
on
all
after
patched
the entry
into
from
synthesizer pedals.
Yes!
the entry from the Kagegami High Troubleshooting Protagonists Club.
That's a great name
Which-
for a club.
As
Which-
someone
which
posted,
you-
we should call ourselves Donut Ross and the only officially existing band.
Yeah, we got the slip.
The only
The
official-
permission slip.
Man, this is also sounded. This started to sound like Harry Potter novels.
Give it another hour and it's going to be Harry Potter fanfic.
Actually,
Legend of Zelda and the Lampshade of No Real
Honestly, though, if we were to write a
significance.
book, Donut Ross and the permission slip to exist, it does sound like the cover of an old 90s YA novel.
Yeah, it's the sort of thing that like Douglas Adams would have like done in his spare time.
Or like during that period where there were all those Harry Potter knockoff books.
So can I like charm the audience?
Let's
you
hope
can.
so.
Sorry,
Yeah,
I was
you're
gonna say,
our hype
you're
man.
coming on after the Troubleshooting Protagonist Club,
Donut Ross and the
which is
Hype.
I actually have the name of the. Where is it? Oh yeah, it's it's so and so and the Common Riders.
No, they're
And
stealing your
their
bit.
acts- they're stealing your gimmick, Donut. And
Those
the act,
sons of bitches.
the act starts with a student who has copper hair, and Mio Kawamoto.
Is there like a Donut Rider fan club that started up in the school in like the time since our first episode?
Well, no, she's been there for longer than you, and she actually is a common rider as well.
Oh, snap.
Oh, no.
She has magenta hair and copper eyes.
If this is like Highlander, you're going to have to decapitate her.
She's the lead singer of their band because her stress explosion is singing. She's dressed like someone out of the 1970s.
Oh. They're stealing
snap.
Dodd's bit.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
I think we found a nemesis.
Just gonna
I
say,
think we did.
the Common Rider and the Stealing Our Bits' band.
Yeah. I'm Mio Kawamoto, and we are the Common Riders. 3, 2, 1, Henshin!
You suck!
And she transforms on stage as they go into their first number. And you guys are just off to the side with your string quartet and your double-necked violin.
And our
I say we all blow her awesome
Okay,
points
you know what?
and blow her out of the
Let's
water.
blow
We
out.
absolutely have to.
We need to set off the sprinkler system to rain blood down on them.
Oh, okay. Is that,
We've
you wanna
suddenly
resort to
become
80s school
like-
antics?
We've suddenly become a metal
carry
band.
I want to quote some Ghostbusters after she's
Drink
done.
from skulls.
We've suddenly become like a Viking metal band. You want us to rain like sprinklers of blood on everybody?
No, on
We're
them,
playing fucking Slayer
in
now.
the middle
Fuck
of their
this.
set. I want to ruin their costumes.
We have to start playing Slayer raining blood right now.
Okay, you know what?
Okay.
With the
If
string
this is a battle of the
quartet.
band, I say we go to battle. Let's fight them, like on stage.
Yeah, it's the battle of the bands. Let's fight for our time in the limelight.
Okay,
kick
so
them
you're
off the
literally
stage.
just going to go up to stage and start playing and
We
like,
are going to
oppose
Scott
them?
Pilgrim this shit. Here's how we're doing it. We are going to have a spotlight illuminate us.
We'll have a little heads
And
up
I wanna
display
say,
showing
all
our
right,
health bar show up on the
let's
bottom
show
of the
this-
screen.
I want to blow my awesome points for this, Derek. All
Okay.
3 of them.
Oh, dear Lord.
And I want to be like, let's show this prehistoric bitch how we do things downtown. Hit it! And I'm blowing my awesome points. So that's 7d6 for charm.
Okay, or you could just declare at that
No,
point.
fuck that. I want this to be awesome.
That's
20.
That's a 20. That's pretty awesome. Okay. Yep. All right. So the spotlight hits Lover perfectly on in her Joan Jett outfit. And what instrument do you say you? Oh, you're playing the double bass like a guitar.
Yep.
That was Ross, wasn't it?
No, I've got a violin that's neon like in Starship Troopers.
Oh, okay.
I've got the cello guitar.
Well, I'll play the
Right.
viola.
I've still got my triangle, but like I am
Electric
metal now.
I'm
triangle.
super into it.
We put like LEDs around it.
Yeah. Which I
Yeah,
mean
and you
would make
had a bunch
it
of
not
pedals
work,
for, like,
but you
effects.
know.
And I want sound waves to be like coming off us like in Scott Pilgrim.
Where there's
Oh,
LEDs
okay.
on your banger.
On my little stick,
Your
my little
little stick.
triangle stick.
Yeah.
Is anyone else dropping awesome points into this? Because you got a hell of a start right there.
Okay. I'll
I'm
drop.
gonna-
I want to use my trait blood ritual to drop 1 awesome point to like rain metal down on us. Right? Like this is gonna be so metal. We're just gonna
You
rain
wanna
in
rain
blood.
metal down on you, or rain blood down?
We're gonna
on
rain
you?
blood down. It was just so metal.
Okay. Yeah. No. You start playing.
This
and-
show
and-
will be blessed by the Hello Kitty elder gods. And so, like, as the blood is coming through, the light will shine through and create a Hello Kitty face on the chroma key on the back.
You've got the sprinklers like perfectly positioned for it.
Yeah.
And like Hello Kitty with like Norwegian death metal makeup.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Just corpse paint.
And it's kind of like
Slayer
animated.
version of Hello
It's
Kitty.
animated as the light goes through the blood water.
And the
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
and,
all right.
and here's
Yep,
chocolate.
that's a hell of an act.
Just play the
I would like to
triangle
drop
and
some
we're
points on
getting
King.
into it.
Ding, ding.
All right.
Oh, you should use your
what
Sudoku
does
skill to
Donut
help us
Ross
like
want to do with
do the
her being a Tengu.
the meter to the music to
Tengu are crow people.
Math working.
And crows and ravens can do crazy shit with their voices. And
Yes,
so
duet, motherfucker.
I would like to sing some things in harmony with myself and the rest of the band.
Oh, you want to do
Oh,
some
yeah.
Agnes Knit shit?
Yeah, like some Plava Flaguna sort of shit from Fifth Element. How many
Yeah.
points?
That's amazing.
Let's go with 1. I
Okay.
think that will sufficiently raise a regular quality into the range of supernatural.
Is there any bonuses on the roll, or does it just allow me to make the roll?
For your blood happens.
Cool. So then I rolled
For the
a
singing,
weird.
do I roll charm?
I'm adding
Yeah.
weird into that, and I rolled an 11 weird.
Okay.
I don't know if that matters or anything.
You only rolled 11 on 4 dice?
Yeah, I rolled a 6, a
Ouch.
2, a 1, and a 2.
I got a 15 on 4 dice.
All right. Yep. And you sing it. Give me another roll. So that's it. 1 harmony with yourself. All right. So the second harmony is a little bit weaker, but that's okay because the first one's pretty solid.
Yeah, it's more for effect.
And Cassie, what is Chocolate doing with her electric triangle?
She's like really getting into that triangle and like being really cute and sparkly. Like, I just want to charm the crap out of the audience. I just want everyone to be like, "Ah, so cute."
All right. Do you want to
you
spend
could
any
use
points
your
on that, or do you
eyeballs.
just want to roll your charm?
Couldn't you use your eyeballs as
Get
like
your K-pop
spotlights?
on.
Could
As you look out into the crowd of skeletons and blobs of fat.
Can I use my hypercolor eyes for like light stage effects?
Sure. Spend an awesome point.
I'm gonna
Throw
do it.
2d6 into your charm. And give me a
Alright.
roll. So you're going to roll 7 dice.
All right,
Amazing.
here we go.
She sings a forbidden note, and geometry music comes flying out of her eyes
That's
as
a lot
light.
of. That's a
Almost.
lot of.
It was a 5 on the weird die.
Yeah, that's a lot of high
Okay.
numbers.
There's a lot of high numbers here.
12, 15,
20.
20, 25, 28.
28.
Suck that common bitch.
I'm just like,
Yeah,
I am just like
well.
a tiny human light show with a triangle.
Ding, ding, ding.
Okay. Yeah. So that is a thing that has happened now. You have created this, like, weird, bizarre, fucking interdimensional, cross-human, trans-whatever, transmigrational pattern, blah, something, like metal rock string quartet performance. And you literally blow the Kagegami High Troubleshooting Protagonist Club off of the stage.
Off of existence. Off of this plane of reality.
Boom!
I imagine that, like, we send them flying to the back of the audience, and then we get the nice, like, anime, like, ding in the background as they go out of sight.
They're like
Yes.
popped into coins.
Yeah.
No, they're like they fly off out into the sky, and when like they're like at the smallest point, they're just like a little like ping star,
Ding, little
like
star
that one.
flash.
Like that.
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
But then you run into a
Looney
slight problem.
Tunes.
You're so amazing, the audience won't let you stop playing.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
Keep going!
Encore!
Hey.
I'll roll charm again for that.
No, everybody give me an athletics check.
Oh crap.
Can your bodies handle it?
7. Ouch.
I got a 6 on my weird dice, and I got a 7.
We got the opposite rolls.
Yes, we did.
2.
14.
Okay, Cassie?
I rolled a 2.
Light show triangle solo.
Fuck it, I'm just rolling on the strange phenomena table.
I did get that 6.
We've opened up a riff in space and time again. Oh shit.
Better reverse the polarities.
Hey, it can't be worse than what happened to that kid last night.
This song is
Oh, Jesus,
composed.
that was terrible.
This song that we're playing is composed out of my epiphany of the meaning of the universe from the last episode.
So we summoned
Yep.
Cthulhu.
Definitely.
Or
Oh.
we played the king in yellow.
The
Shit.
soundtrack, anyways.
Okay, a block of ocean complete with fish and other marine life floats in midair. Your playing is so amazing, you are literally causing the ocean around the island to start levitating. And you start becoming really worried, like, what's going to happen if we stop playing? As some of you are starting to falter a little bit, just you can't keep putting that much awesome into one performance. It's starting to tear your bodies apart.
Oh.
Okay.
Perhaps we can figure a way out of this. We can use braids to figure it out.
Or we charm the fish and dolphins to join the band and give
Yes,
them a
let's do
solo.
that.
Dude!
Yeah, or we can use my weird because we've got some weird stats as well, and
Yeah,
we can
use
call
your blood
upon
ritual.
we can call upon a blessing of the Hello Kitty elder gods to imbue upon us more strength.
More vitality.
Okay, give me a weird roll, Justin.
Is that the solution we're going for? Not like getting the fish to take over? Okay.
Can I do that
No,
one?
definitely.
I wanna
Maybe
do
it
that
works
I
out
rolled
the
a
same
6 on the
way.
weird die.
Hey!
What happens when I do
roll
that?
You roll a 6 on the weird die?
Yeah.
Well, it counts as a 0 for one thing.
Oh no, that's bad.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6
no.
on the weird die is it counts as a 0,
Oh, I
and
thought
strange
that-
shit continues to happen.
I thought that was cool.
boy.
Okay, well then, if I don't count that, if that counts as a 0, I now rolled a 6, 7, 8. I rolled an 8.
Okay.
So I do call upon the Elder God, but it's not going to do what I want.
It's not the older god that we dialed in.
Well, the
Dagon
other
shows
god
up.
does send you someone as cruising out of the ocean,
no.
out of the levitating ocean around the island, comes a flying pirate ship, crewed by zombie pirates.
Cool.
And they slowly, as they reach the island, their ship starts going downwards and downwards, and then they plow through the middle aisle up towards you. And a bunch of zombie pirates jump off of the ship, and they've got their own instruments.
Oh, damn!
Can I charm them into doing like thriller shit?
Sure, give
All
me
right.
a charm roll.
14.
Okay, one of them's got to have an accordion, right? Like,
It's
Yeah.
got it.
Like a
Little
sea
hurdy-gurdy.
shanty
100%
accordion.
one of them has an accordion. And they start doing some like techno electric accordion polka pirate jig.
techno maritime.
The maritime that does look a bit like Thriller.
Like
Yeah.
pirate metal.
Yes!
Hailstorm.
Pirate metal.
It's a thing.
Ailstorm.
Hailstorm.
They're not half bad.
But now you're engaged in a battle of the bands against a bunch of pirates, and you're still playing, and the ocean is still levitating from the awesomeness of your performance.
Yes.
Donut Ross, in one of the moments sort of between verses, is going to shout out, "We need to heat things up!" The idea being, let's boil off the water.
How?
Well, we need to have a sexier song, obviously.
Okay, now we
s-
transition to the slow tune.
Let me see
A
what
little soft rock mood music.
No, power ballad, like the
Oh.
romantic power ballad, you
Oh, yeah.
know?
Okay.
Don't want to close
Who's gonna
my
play the
eyes.
the same song!
The touch and stand bush,
That's
yes!
by Stan Bush. We
because I
always
miss
need some
you,
Stan
babe.
Bush.
No,
Always.
it's just Donut Ross cuts in, playing the double bass like a guitar. You got the touch! Only it sounds really weird because her lips don't properly move and everything is slightly out of sync.
Yeah, you're just a bird that is badly dubbed.
Yeah.
amazing.
And what it comes out as is it's someone who doesn't actually speak any English at all, trying to repeat the words to "You Got the Touch."
Have you seen Jack Black trying to sing along K-pop tunes in a game show where the contestants have to guess what K-pop tune he's actually singing?
That sounds
We're
brilliant.
watching the
he's
whole
wearing-
thing over a slow Wi-Fi.
So he's wearing headphones
Wait,
and
is
he
this
hears the
actually a
music
thing?
coming in. Yeah, he's wearing headphones and he can hear the music playing in, and they can't hear the music in the studio. And he has to then, through a microphone, repeat what he's hearing, and they have to guess what song he thinks he's singing.
Oh my god, that's incredible!
And he
That's
nails
brilliant.
some of it because it's Jack Black, right? So like
Yeah.
he hits the highs and he hits the lows, and it's kind of hilarious where they're like, oh, it's this, and they start naming off tunes and they get it right. They get more points. They go to another song.
That's great.
That's what's happening right now a little bit with Donut Ross. Think
All
about
right.
it.
Gosh.
And as Donut Ross begins to segue you into the touch, give me a charm roll, Donut Ross.
All right.
You
Come
got
on,
the
Donut Ross.
donut.
It's only a 10.
You guys are rolling just so badly.
We need the power of
all right?
teamwork, guys.
We're just teenage schoolgirls trying to get it through our first year. Can you just cut us a little slack? School's tough. School's tough.
Secret
something
history
weird
became
happened.
a real class for me.
We
and it's
didn't know
very
we were going to be
difficult.
performing an epic ballad of the bands against
a
zombie
zombie pirate
pirates as
crew.
the universe itself began to collapse in on us. I mean,
And if we
That's-
fail,
that's a
we'll
lo-
drown the student
that's
body.
a lot of pressure on like only the second semester.
I think we broke Derek.
We did break Jarek a little bit.
We're just trying to get by. And maybe tomorrow I'll pass secret history.
He's gone, folks. He's gone. He ain't coming back.
And
Yeah,
that's it for episode
he's
2. Popular music. Come back
Join us
next week.
Come back next week, not the week after next. I'm Derek the Bard from Chase the Abuse, which we find out what the fuck is what the hell.
Don't we just have another half hour, though?
Yeah.
Oh God, I have to fill another half hour.
We only started at 4.
All right, well,
We were joking
what happens
initially.
when
We
we
were like,
fuck
it's
up?
over. We broke down.
I'm going to use that in the cold opening.
what? Just the laughter?
You breaking down laughing. Yep.
All right, well, you falter. you falter in the face of all this pressure because you are just a 16-year-old schoolgirl.
A 16-year-old school who just spent the last 116,000 years on Groundhog Day, but sure.
Yeah, but unfortunately, in that time, you never learned to play the double bass like a
No,
guitar.
we just learned to get really good at golf. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You learned to play the oboe, and how's that working out for you now, Skippy?
Shoulda.
Eh.
Could have been first chair at the London Philharmonic, but no.
You got the
Hey, the
You
double
picked the
bass gets all the
oboe.
chicks.
You
got
picked the oboe.
oboe.
The oboe is the basest of instruments.
The oboe is the most magnificent sound that will never be properly synthesized.
Or appreciated.
I'm really sorry to any oboists in the audience. Your instrument just has a silly name.
Oh.
I don't know. The
Does a little
bassoon is
bit.
much sillier. And ironically related.
Oh.
And then there is the humble tuba.
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 Instruments have silly names, guys.
Tuba.
Anywho, you
Like you heard
Donut
it,
Ross falters, and one of the strings breaks on her double bass, and the ocean starts to slowly collapse back in on itself. And the pirates just they keep playing, and they keep playing, and now you're dancing a jig, and it's starting to rain ale and grog.
I said we
We're
party this up.
underage.
Hey, yeah. No, it's party. You're right. We should fight for our right to party.
That's right. We'll counter with Beastie Boys.
And also literally fight them.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
fight choreography.
Like, literally, I want to kick the head off of the front singer of the zombie band.
Give me
Do
an
it.
athletics roll, Hingle.
Would that be
wait,
athletics
do you
or
wanna kick it off, or do
moxie?
you want to throw bullets at it?
Oh,
Mind
obviously.
bullets, man.
I mean, I don't know. Sure. I'm just gonna kick it. I'm just really,
no,
I'm really into the dance
you've got
moves.
tons of bullets. Maybe you have like a naval cannon shell that you swing
Oh,
like a
I'm just
baseball
gonna
bat.
use my bandolier like a.
No shit!
Like a whip.
No,
I was
you
gonna
could
use it
fire the
like-
bullets off of the violin.
I mean, I could.
Use it-
I was just
use it
gonna.
like a
I was gonna
bow.
use my bandolier like the bow, and then as I'm playing, I just then shoot all the bullets forward.
Perfect.
Do it.
Done. Give me an athletics roll and spend an awesome point and throw 2d6 into that for invoking that trait because, goddamn.
Because I can't even imagine what that looks like. What's that? So it's 4.
66 then?
Yeah.
That's a good sound.
That's a 2 and a 6. So 6, 7, 8, 13, 17, 18, 19, 20.
Bam! Yeah, you blow their lead
It's
singer
like a
away.
shotgun going off from my violin.
Well, is it a shotgun or is it just like this? You just hear like endless bullets. Like Shane's PC in Unknown Armies last night, Will.
Nice.
He had a magic spell where so long as you kept firing, your gun never ran out of bullets.
Wow.
But he didn't know how to use a gun, so he was literally just strictly suppressing fire for 2 minutes straight.
Cool.
For 2 minutes straight.
And
And then I just want to take my violin
yeah,
and bash it over the head of their back of the head of the front singer, just like
Yeah.
Jimi Hendrix over the back of them, and then light them on fire.
Light them on
no,
fire.
the lead singer is down, and the battle royale has become battle of the bands has become a battle royale. Ha ha!
Ho,
Anime
ho.
puns.
Everyone rush the stage!
There is no stage right now. There's a pirate ship parked in the middle of it.
Everyone rush the pirate
right
ship.
down the middle.
Oh, can we steal the pirate ship? I want to claim it as our new dorm room.
Oh, yes.
The pirate ship is now just a permanent addition to campus.
Yeah, we'll just wedge it into the side of the residency.
Amazing.
So long as you don't put a hot plate in it, it's perfectly legal.
I mean, I know Donut Ross hasn't met them, but I'm sure we could get Common Donut Rider to help us out.
Yeah, totally.
If only somebody here knew him.
Yeah. Where is Common Rider Donut in the middle of this?
If only we had Common Donut Rider to help us out in this moment here.
Donut.
Can I?
I mean,
pick up
Donut
the
Ross
lead
doesn't know who
pirate
we're talking
hat
about
and
because
go
they've
to the
never
helm
met
of the
him.
ship?
Yeah.
Sure.
I want to try and drive this thing.
Sure.
All right. What would you want me to roll for that?
How do you drive a magical ghost pirate ship?
With the weird power.
Give me a weird roll.
All right, then.
And with slaves
13.
in the oars.
You guys are rolling really low for the number of dice that you have. I mean, that's over half, but, you know.
Can I roll to aid, maybe?
Yeah.
Can I help? I want to help. I'm going to help.
All right.
It's like a spelljammer vessel. That's my thinking.
What am I giving you? Weird roll?
You're weird. You're weird, yeah.
Yeah, you're weird, Cassie.
I am.
I mean, this kind of been dry docked in the assembly room, haven't it?
No, you're out in the middle of this pasture with the sky cow that's still out there munching placidly in the sky because it's still the day after Groundhog Day.
Uh-huh.
I want someone to paint
14.
This would be a really weird painting.
I rolled 14.
As long as it's in a Renaissance style.
Okay, between the two of you, you managed to wrestle the giant wheel that's of course, made of bones. Mm-hmm. And the ship slowly starts turning from side to side. And the masthead of the ship starts shouting at you, "Hey, what? You don't know what you're doing. You don't know how to drive this. You don't have a license."
I'll figure it out!
We'll get a permission slip later!
He's like, fuck you, I don't know how to do this.
I'm being shipjacked. Yar, no one steals our ship, says one of the pirate skulls that's just lying on the ground now.
I'm like, this girl does. Mm-hmm.
Kick it like a soccer ball.
He's just like, I shout back at them, this is a very nice boat.
It is a shipless! As you sail it up into the sky as the ocean slams down and the crowd goes wild.
Amazing.
Yes.
Our exit was awesome.
Student Council Oni looks over to the other
Battle
Student
of
Council
the
Oni.
boats.
Did we win?
Wait, I just checked the calendar. Isn't the Battle of the Bands not supposed to be till next week? Oh, I knew I forgot to... I knew I did something wrong today.
Can I charm them and say that was a preview night?
No, you're flying away on a pirate ship.
Yar!
To the tune of Come Sail Away.
On a wave of blood.
Donut Ross starts it up.
I want to fire all the cannons on this ship.
I'm actually painting a Hello Kitty flag that I'm going to roll up the flagstaff.
It's like a Hello Kitty head, skull and crossbones.
Yes, exactly.
As the ship just sails across the sky,
Sail
it makes
away.
a slow arc down and lands into the side of the dorm.
Well, like with a thundering crash, though. It's not gentle.
Yeah. But then the bow of the ship
it
slides up and
the side of the building.
Yeah, it hits the side of the building, but the only place it breaks into is your actual dorm room.
Yeah,
like a glove.
Fucking nailed it.
So the ship is considered to be an extension of your dorm room.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, technically it fit in our closet, therefore we're allowed to have it.
Hey, Donut, you can have the crow's nest.
That's extremely racially insensitive. Thank you.
You speciesist.
Hey, now we got a place to practice the new band in.
Yay.
Right.
I'm calling an end to this episode now.
Just calling it.
I don't think we can. I don't think within this hour we can top what we have just done.
Episode 3,
instead,
popular music. They're going to speak about that performance for eons.
Or at least till like next week.
It shall be written in the halls of history and in the yearbook.
The Halls of History is like in the third wing of the school, right next to...
It's also our second album.
And anyway, for the third episode of Kagegami High, titled The Popular Music, I've been Derek the Bard from Chasing the Muse, and I'm joined with...
Mike the Birdman Dodd, otherwise known as your lead singer, Lava Hagawa!
Cassie D20 Love Chew playing Chocolate Kagura on that on that magical triangle.
Yeah, but also doing all of our lighting tech.
But also doing all the lighting tech and being real sparkly and adorable. Just
the
because.
human theremin.
The human theremin.
And I've been Justin the Ecock playing Hingle Harahara, who I don't know what I presented to this particular performance other than summoning
blood effects.
all the evil spirits.
All of the you gave us that essence of metal.
Gave us
All that ominous thumping during the ritual counted as our like percussion.
Brought a slayer.
excellent.
And our final member.
And I'm Will Mitchell playing Donut Ross, the namesake of Donut Ross, the only band that's technically allowed to exist. Coming to you as backup vocals and bass on a cello.
Right to Exist is our first
backup
single.
vocals, secondary backup vocals, and
Tertiary backup vocals.
And bass on a cello as a guitar.
yeah.
Hey.
And come back week after next when this campaign concludes.
Oh, do we want
somehow?
Well, I mean, maybe with like prom. It's gotta.
Okay, we got a little extra time. Would you like to roll for next week, the final episode?
Oh yeah.
Great
What's
idea.
the title for next
Oh yeah,
year's
of
next
course.
week's
In
episode?
proper anime fashion,
Yeah.
we have to provide you a preview for next week's episode.
Next week on
Yeah.
Kagegami High.
Yeah, once Derek
pl-
finds the table.
Hopefully
Next
with plenty
week.
of baffling montage parts that didn't actually
Next
make
week
it to the
on
next episode.
Kagegami
And
High.
fan service. Lots of panty shots.
Yes. All right. On the finale of Kagegami High. Good
Uh-oh.
Storm.
Good Storm.
Good Storm.
The
Episode
Good
5.
Storm.
Good Storm.
Good Storm.
That's a good storm.
That's
Yeah,
a pretty good
that's
storm.
a pretty good storm.
Pretty good
The
storm.
good storm. It's a storm of goodness.
You know what, though? I realized
It's an
the
okay
one last
storm.
thing
Yeah.
that we need to do is we
Storms are
didn't
coming.
roll up a name for the first episode.
Well, the first episode was our character creation.
I don't care. It needs an episode title.
Do it anyway.
That's fair.
I want to generate all the
Retcon
things.
2.
The glowing coils in the test.
The glowing coils in the test. Okay.
Okay.
That answers stuff. Anyway, I'm looking forward to Good Storm.
Good storm.
Storms are coming in 2 weeks' time on the finale of Kagegami High.
Next time on Kagegami High.
That's a
Good
good storm.
storm.
Yes.
That's a pretty good
Play
storm.
surprisingly mellow Japanese music for credit sequence.
Oh yeah.
Do, 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 do,
And like
do,
slow
do,
shots
do,
of the characters
do,
running to
do,
each
do,
other through a
do,
field
do,
at various
do,
angles.
do,
Yeah, it's just like it's overly cutesy.
And like
We're all
vaguely
chibi.
romantic.
Yeah. We're all chibis. All right.
Yeah, we definitely
No, that's when
need...
the station breaks.
Oh, yeah!
All right.
Those are the best.
I need a minute just to get my head
Well, we gotta say
together
goodbye. We actually gotta
for-
roll the credits. We haven't said goodbye yet. We can actually end the recording.
Yeah, we did.
We did.
Oh, we did? Oh, yeah. then we did.
Yeah, man.
Welcome to the
So we
conversation.
said
I'll
how,
find a
how-
spot to fade out then.
We said
That was going
we
on.
said how you
Yeah, I know you're
were
right.
the one that lent all the metal.
Yeah, no, you're right. And then we rolled it for the episode.
Yeah.
And now we're done. I'll find an exit point.
Okay.
Kagegami High, such as it is, will wrap up in 2 weeks' time on Thursday. I mean, where do we go from there? At least now we got a boat. And after the weekend on Tuesday, we begin to reveal to you the finales to our batches of campaigns. In Star Wars Ashes of the Empire, first-time GM Bree Poison have ensnared her Imperial officers for her grand finale. How are they going to get out of this one? Oh, don't worry. I'm sure there's still a few more backs left to stab. The atrocities conclude on Tuesday. And next Thursday, alternating with Kagegami High, Derek the Bard and his Edmonton crew are playing Unknown Armies, a film by Alan Smithy. And they're closing in on Alan Smithy, and they've got one episode left to end this killing spree. Reality continues to bend on Thursdays. And on Tuesdays, alternating with Ashes of the Empire, there's one last episode left in the 7th Sea, Love and Consequence. Dirk may be stealing the show for now, but when a lost lover shows up to claim back his life, who will defend true love? Why, that's everyone. Everyone's defending true love. It's the whole point of the story. 7th Sea wraps up in 2 weeks' time. And every Friday, our companion podcast, The Cambridge Chronicles, is still releasing new episodes for you to enjoy. It's just like the Terrible Warriors. Mike the Birdman Dodd created the game and just kept recording new episodes. It's one story of Dungeons & Dragons played on in the long form. It's a whole new style of games for us, and I hope you enjoy it. You can subscribe to the Cambridge Chronicles at terriblewarriors.com/Cambridge Chronicles, or just search for Cambridge Chronicles wherever it is you find your podcasts. We've registered it everywhere. Follow us on Twitter for important announcements. Join our Discord channel to get more involved in just hanging out with us in the day-to-day. And if you like this show and you'd like to be a part of helping to create it and give back to it and, make sure that there's still going to be new episodes of Terrible Warriors in 2018, consider supporting us on Patreon at patreon.com/Terrible Warriors. You'll get access to exclusive debrief episodes that we record after every campaign and sometimes before the campaigns and during the campaigns. So there's all this exclusive audio content for you to listen to. We send out postcards in the mail to people that are higher up on the lists, and they're personally signed by members of the cast and come with a QR code that give you access to additional play material from the games we've recorded, including PDF files, as well as those same debrief episodes, so you've got an archive of your own. You will hear a number of similar names that show up all the time in different campaigns. Those are our Patreon sponsors, and those names are our way of thanking you. Rather than just listing you off in the credits at the end of the show, we inject you into our stories, and we climb mountains named after you, and wield swords named after you, and kill people in the back named after you. Yes, you too can be murdered by a terrible warrior. And of course, higher up on the list is where we find people that want to be on the show. We know that that's an expensive thing to do, and we don't anticipate many people are going to click that particular button. But if you do spend that kind of money, you become a part of this show. You get to guest star and sit around the table or have a one-on-one consultation with our GMs. We will help you make a game for you to run with your friends. It's the things we provide. So for those who have stuck around, thank you. And in the new year, we'll be looking at other ways you can support the show. And if you've got some ideas, you can send them at feedback@terriblewarriors.com. Would you be interested in a premium service where you could download those episodes without going through Patreon? Would you be interested in using other services or just donating directly to a PayPal account? We may be starting to put those things onto our website, and we will let you decide how you want to support us. We've got a whole new chapter of games ready for the new year, and we'll be announcing those real soon. So keep your eyes on Twitter, hang out in Discord, keep listening to the podcast. I'll probably just mention it right here. That was a really long spiel I just decided to say off the cuff. Thanks for sticking it out. Today's Terrible Warriors and your schoolgirls at Kagegami High: Will Mitchell, Cassie, Chui, Justin Ecock, Mike Dodd, and Game Master Derek Burrow. Kagegami High concludes in 2 weeks' time, right here on the Terrible Warriors.